Then we have Gunther versus Jey Uso. I
Oh,
don't
and they
know.
also, just cross promotion, they also showed some stupid bull rider. I wrote that down because I wanted to call him a stupid bull rider.
And I intentionally didn't write him down. So there we go.
Like, who watches? Anyway.
I don't know why the fuck Gunther's entrance was cut. Oh, I did write about the Bull Rider. I called him a fruitcake.
There we go.
And I don't know why the fuck Gunther came out first to a guy that never wins. And
Oh, you know why.
As far as the match goes, it was everything it should have been. Jay slapped Gunther, then Gunther beat the piss out of Jay. Then it got stupid. Gunther's undefeated. Jay Uso's won maybe 2-3 matches. One of those being like a tag team match since he came to Raw. Gunther beat Sheamus, Drew McIntyre in the same night, in the same match. Jey Uso barely beat Kaiser. So why the fuck does Gunther have to hit him with everything he has and fail? Not only that, why does Gunther need Jimmy Uso, another loser, to help him retain his fucking title? This is why WWE has to constantly rely on geriatric pieces of shit like The Rock, because they're new stars. Every time they build them up, they fucking ruin them with stupid shit like this. They don't know how to logically build people. All this did was hurt Gunther, just to further a match between two losers.
Well, there you go. How do you really feel about it? I mean, I don't know what to say. We knew it was going to have to be a competitive match, mainly
I'm fine
because it
with
was
that.
in the main event. I didn't take it too much as Gunther. He didn't need help. He just got help. It was more so about Jimmy screwing over Jay.
Jey Uso hit the Uso splash, and he was going to get the pin, seemingly. But Jimmy
he was ready.
Rang the bell.
I know Gunther was ready. He was going to kick out 2.5.
Either way, the perception is that Jimmy helped Gunther retain his title. And Gunther does not need that.
That's why you think they've soured on him?
They cut his entrance. He's out first.
Yeah, he had to come out first.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, because we needed to.
You could still do that stupid fucking entrance. You could still cut to stupid ass McAfee doing the entrance too. You could still do all that stupid shit and appease the mouth breathers. That's fine.
The best part
your greatest champion should still come out second. This is Gunther. This isn't some Shlomo. This isn't Dolph Ziggler. This isn't the 24/7 champion.
Dolph Ziggler with that IC title was pretty high tier. And I'm not talking about brown-haired Dolph Ziggler. That one.
I don't think anybody talks about brown-haired Ziggler.
He changed that so quick.
Yeah.
He changed it after a week.
But yeah, all this did was put a chink in Gunther's armor, and he didn't need that.
Guess it's because it's getting close to the end of the reign. I do find concern when he loses, what happens after. Remember Umaga?
Yeah.
Once he lost his streak, that was pretty much... Well, there's a lot of people. Once they lose their streak, they're pretty much just like there.
Yeah.
Gunther's different because he is a good wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to need to improve on that charisma thing.
Well, no, I like his dry delivery. He just needs to work on his mic work a little bit. I like the dry German. Everybody else is the joke while he's completely straight. It doesn't work for everybody, but because he's European, it works for him.
Yeah, like when everybody was doing the J thing and he was just standing there.
Yeah.
Just looking around like everybody's idiots. And then the funniest part of it all is he shot that look to McAfee and then McAfee stopped. And then he just held his hands up. Like, what are you doing?
But that was Raw. I wasn't too happy.
Well, we are setting our sights on Jimmy versus Jay, WrestleMania, probably night 1.
And what's the appeal of that match now?
Brother versus brother. That's
it.
That's it.
Okay.
It should be noted, though. Well, okay. So, and I want you to put this in the mindset going on for Raw. So before Raw, there was this thing. It's like, oh, there's some big things happening on Raw tonight. So everybody on the Twitter machine narrowed it down to 2 things. I should also point out for all of this, for some reason during Raw, all the TNA talent started posting like hourglasses. I think it was for the whole firing of Scott D'Amore thing. But they did that the tweet comes out that big things are happening on Raw. So for some reason, people thought it was going to be one of two things: either Jey Uso's winning the title, or TNA is going to invade Raw. Especially when like the UFC thing happened, they're like, "Okay, it's happening. TNA is going to invade Raw." They didn't. So then the other thing's like, "Okay, that didn't happen. So Jey Uso must be winning the title." Neither of it happened, of course.
Well,
So that was the mindset of going into that match. It's like, well, we didn't get the TNA thing. Now, of course, I'm a believe it when I see it kind of person.
allegedly, they had Gunther penciled in to lose.
Yes, that was going to be the other thing. So then
Oh, okay.
after the show, again, they doubled down and said on the rundown sheets, Jey Uso was supposed to be the new champion.
Which, oh man, I don't know if I'd be here tonight if that was kidding me.
Yeah, lose it on a random.
It makes no fucking
Raw.
logical sense. Just think about it. McIntyre, he just beat Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
Gunther beat him twice.
Yeah.
Effortlessly. Jey Uso comes in, not having done anything. He's just been a mascot. He's the one to beat Gunther.
He is third on the list right now for baby faces.
Okay.
You could even argue maybe he's second.
He could be first. He still shouldn't beat Gunther.
Well, I'm saying there's losing bad, and then there's losing.
He loses
still
all
over.
the time. There's no good or bad losses. He loses all the time. And when he does win, it's against nobodies. And to have him penciled in to beat Gunther, that's what we were just talking about, how the win needs to mean something. How does it mean anything if this motherfucker who never wins anything just magically gets a pin over Gunther? Again, because the spotlight shined on Jey that evening.
Yeah.
It makes no logical fucking sense.
Probably not, but...
No, it doesn't.
If you're holding on to those kind of chain of custodies, then...
You mean logic?
Yeah. Oh, he beat him, so he can't beat him.
It's not even that. The motherfucker doesn't win. You can count on one hand how many times he's won on Raw since he switched over. One of those would be his win against Gunther.
And it would have been a big win for him. Now, does it put him into the next stratosphere?
No.
That would be the question. Actually, that would be a step down from where he is. Again, because he's the third ranked babyface right now. Maybe a second. We'll see.
In the whole company or just on Raw?
On Raw. Cody, Seth, and him. Now,
no, R-Truth.
It does help.
R-Truth gets a bigger pop than he does. You don't get we want Jey Uso chance, but we do get it. We want R-Truth.
Well, he's about to be a champion too, which is going to be weird. Just imagine they're doing all this to build up the tag titles, and you're going to have R-Truth being your flag bearer for the tag titles.
Yep.
Not saying there's anything wrong with Truth. I like him, but he is a comedy character. So
yep.
What does that tell you about the titles if he's holding it?
Yeah, especially since last year, the Usos, who were the longest reigning title holders, were defending it against Sammy and Kevin Owens, who reunited after their bitter feud and after weeks and weeks of teasing and build-up and pleading and tears and shit.
In the main event.
Yeah, we're going to get the Judgment Day versus the Awesome Truth. Can't wait to skip that.
And you know the little graphic thing, the lower third thing? When Truth came out, it said he's the longest active talent in the WWE since 2000.
God damn.
Yeah. So
wasn't he in TNA for a while?
Yeah, he's old.
Jesus.
Which always makes it funny because he always says when he was a kid he looked up to John Cena, but he's older than John Cena.
Yeah, apparently they're really good friends.
Well, he does his moveset, so
yeah.